So I'm often asked by universities to help them address student retention issues. So I actually teach them how to use the Myers-Briggs, not just as a way to help students learn about themselves, which is a great thing to do, but also to help them actually identify what students are at the greatest risk for dropping out of college. So first I help them set up a retention program, and then we decide together, based on the data, how we can actually strategize to keep students in college and keep them and get them to graduate. So specifically, I'm working with Adams State University, which is where Priscilla is from, and I have, myself and our research department at CPP have worked to actually identify the types that Adams State attracts, what their marketing attracts, and then longitudinally, we are tracking by major what students are staying and dropping out by type. And with that information, we can actually determine what kind of strategies we need to help them implement in order to keep these students in college, which will mean hundreds of thousands of dollars for them, once they actually figure out, an increased revenue once they figure out who are the dropouts. We did a similar program in Georgia where we identified by major what kind of types were being attracted to each major within the college, and then we tracked them longitudinally who was dropping out. So for instance, the nursing program was attracting a lot of ENFJ preferences. Well, ENFJs want to save the world, which is really lovely, except when they finally get into nursing, they realize that it means a lot of things that are day-to-day that are very boring for them because they constantly want new things to do, new challenges. So the question is how do you develop or how do you sell ENFJ preferences into the idea that you can save the world by taking a temperature? So you have to reorient the way you actually teach classes to address the needs of individual types. They were actually losing ENFJs. 60% of all their ENFJs left school, yet they were attracting almost all ENFJs. So they had a major problem in keeping kids in school. That is pretty fundamental. Every single school I've worked with always has a certain type they attract and a certain type that always drops out. So once you can identify that, you can actually put in place strategies to keep these students in school.